Well, so I was listening to Radio 4 the other day, and there was a program on there where they were talking about the rise in suicides in British prisons. But what was really odd was like that they didn't really say the word suicide. The term they used was like a rise in self-inflicted deaths. And I don't know about you, but I've never heard that term before. That was the first time I heard it, and it kind of blew me away a little bit. Like, it's this kind of real strange, like, use of language around the word death. Like, that seems to have, like, appeared lately. It's like a, like lawyer speak or something. Like, for instance, when there's an accident on the radio in the UK, like on a road when they're doing the traffic report, they'll normally say something like, oh, there's been an incident involving like a bus and a lorry which had closed the northbound carriageway between this junction and that junction. But like they'll also use a different term. They'll say like, so-and-so road has been closed on the northbound, or on a slip road from so-and-so due to an ongoing police investigation. So like when I first heard that, like the first time I was back in the UK, I was like, whoa, what, like ongoing police investigation, what's that, you know, like, is it like a suicide, or is it this a crime taking place and they're stopping all the cars to catch a robber or something? And then I heard like the next day and the day after, different roads talk about ongoing police investigation. So like I asked the mate about it, because I thought like, oh, is this like about terrorism or something? And basically what he says is like that's what they use when there's a fatality. So if they say on the radio like that so-and-so road's closed due to ongoing police investigation, that's just like a way of saying that there's been a fatality. But why, if that's the case, why don't they just say that? I think the oddest, weirdest example of this kind of weird language was the accident that happened in like a dream world in Queensland in Australia, and like I was watching the press conference after that, and the chief of like ambulance said like the strangest thing I've ever heard. Like honestly, it was just bizarre. So like instead of saying like that the people had died or how many had died or whatever, he said that the sustained injuries not compatible with living. Like I don't know, I found it pretty funny at the time. It's just really, really strange. I'll just play that now. Like,
this afternoon, Queensland Ambulance was called to Dreamworld Park here. One of the rides have sustained some sort of malfunction, causing 2 people to be ejected from a ride. Another 2 people were caught inside the ride, 2 males and 2 females. They were assessed by Queensland Ambulance personnel and had all sustained injuries that were incompatible with living.
What was the nature of the injuries?
I can't tell you that either. I would only be guessing, but they were incompatible with life at this stage.
What about other people in the park?
so yeah, that's more or less it. I'm just making vlogs for the sake of it now because I'm going to be offline for quite a while. So I'm just kind of using the internet connection I got while I got it. But if you're interested in this kind of strange like migration of language, you'll really like a famous little speech by George Carlin. I'll put a link to it in the description below.